Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Hope you had a really good weekend. Mine was super busy, and I'll talk more about that in just a moment, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm rewarding you guys for your good behaviour with a Mr. Miyagi map today, okay? And I'm also buttering you up a little bit as well, because I have a little bit of bad news. Don't worry, nothing major, don't panic, everything's fine. But yes, it's been a busy weekend, and it'll be a busy week throughout for me. And while it is technically possible for me to get every single show I normally do out, it would be a bit stressful and a bit pushed, and some of them will feel rushed. So rather than do that, I figured every second show of the week, i.e. the evening shows, the map makings, the Euro trucks and the XComs, they're on hold for this week. So if you like that sort of thing, I'm sorry, you'll have to wait till next week. But What's Map will continue. I told you not to panic. What's Map will continue daily. So there we are. Right, is that okay? I'm sorry, but it has been a crazy weekend, a crazy week to come. There we are. Right. So onwards and upwards. What do I need to do now? Oh yes, I need to little pinch on the side. I need to remind you to do something. Get ready. That's right, clicking like really does help. You would not believe how much it helps grow the channel. So if you can do that, that'd be great. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button too. Okay, it's time to have a look at Moscow map, or Moscow map, by Mr. Miyagi, depending on your local dialect, of course. I'm aware some places call it Moscow. It's Moscow in the UK, so I'm sticking with that. There is your start square, a very Miyagi-ish. We have lots of roads coming in from a ring road, which keeps the traffic out of the city centre. Very well done. Resources are very vanilla looking, and it's a vanilla looking map, full stop. Apart from, we've got a generic tree pack, some custom bridges from the ping, and that's it, really. That is it. There is one other thing we can point out, and that is he's tried to get a few extra stars by giving me a little ad at the bottom there. It won't work. You cannot buy stars off of me, Miyagi. You cannot do it. If your map's crap, I will soon tell you. Okay. But will it be? Will it? Oh, sorry. Okay, here it is. This is Moscow. I'm sticking with Moscow. I won't cut between the two. Moscow it is for today. We'll head down. Now, of course, the highways are running close together nicely, and then we've commented on this before, which is how the generic intersections like this, they are separated. So the highways have to separate. Now, I'm not faulting anybody. It's just a clash of cultures, I guess. Very nice intersections. We've got 3 exactly like this on the map. We are going to have a look at them all very briefly, but we're going to go the long way. The other 2 are all the way around the ring road. We're going to follow the ring road all the way around. That's right. Now have a quick look at the scenery around the outside if you like. Now this bridge, nothing wrong with this bridge, okay? It's nicely tucked into the ground there, and then but over this side, look how far back it goes. It's elevated right the way back to there, and while it's not wrong, I just wonder why. Pillars aren't aligned, but that's not a big problem. It's not. This is Russia. I have no idea when the bridge was built, and it might have been built in a hurry during the expansion of like the 1960s and whatever. So I don't know. Right, we'll carry it along. Once again, we're tapering out for the next intersection, and this one's a squidged trumpet by the looks of it. That goes off to the fog that way, and then on the other side of the bridge, the roads drift apart. Now I'm guessing, I've not looked, I've not checked the map, but maybe they do that in real life, in real Moscow. I don't know. And then they come back together like this. I'm not marking the map down for that because I've not checked, and I cannot. Yeah, I can't mark them down for it. Interesting how the the two bridges don't start climbing at exactly the same point there. Not the biggest of problems, just these are just niggly things, as is the Jinky Janky. Can you see the Jinky Janky there? You can tell by the road markings. Yes, the roads just haven't popped in together properly. Jinky Janky on the way out as well. Can you see? I'll tell you what, let me just see if I can sort this out a little bit. Not going to do major fixes, and this is not a permanent fix. You are going to have to fix this yourself. I think it's about there is probably about right, and about there is also about right as well. We go back into camera view, and as you come down there, it's much smoother. Okay, I probably made more Jinky Jankies by fixing those Jinky Jankies. I'm aware of that. I'm just showing you a quick fix. Quick fix. Round here we're going elevated now. Once again, maybe it's like this in real Moscow, but it's interesting. Why is that elevated? It doesn't really elevate over anything, and an embankment I think would have been a more natural solution to that. But yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There is wrong with Jinky Janky again going on here. Can you see it there? A little bit of an elbow before we climb into this next elevated section. So elevated we go, following the little bit. Is that Jinky Janky or is that just a bit wonky? Can't tell really. Follow it along again. It's just drifting left and right, all good. And look at the way, how smoothly it comes down to ground. That is just beautifully tapered down. Very great work there from the great Mr. Miyagi. Little embankment there, very cool. And then this bridge, once again, not centered, but that's fine because you can probably put that down to geographical features. Elevating it across the pass there and putting the rail under one side. Hey, I don't know, I didn't design Moscow. Okay, these are the next intersections. They're both exactly the same as the first one we saw. That one goes in towards the start square, dead ends. We're not going to go that way. And the other one, of course, goes off the edge of the map. We'll head this way instead. Going elevated again. Look how lovely. Nice and smooth. Embanked again into the bridge. Beautifully worked. And there are some really nicely worked bits of road here. When I say there are some, I think you can smell what might be coming. Oh yes indeedy. Yeah, this might have been rushed to finish. Maybe I just got the feeling. Here we got this road slightly elevated on the other side. It looks a bit untidy. Once again, I'm just going to show you with the Move It mod how easy that would be for you guys to fix. Yeah, because this came out January, so it's good. It's half a year old. Maybe Miyagi won't go back and fix this. He might. He might, but yeah, just tiny little fix like that. Still not perfect, but hey, that was a quick fix. Quick fix. Down here, bends off, and we've got Jinky Janky up ahead. You can see that one. Ooh, and look at the bridge. Look at the way it's just subsided into the ground there. Now, I've got a suspicion for why that might be, but you're going to have to wait until after the asset review break for that one. It doesn't fit now. We've got a bit of naughty glitching going on here. And there's some naughty glitching going on over here as well. Okay. Other than that, it's a perfectly fine intersection again. Come back down to ground and in towards the start square, the build locations. Okay. Now this bridge, look how lovely and smooth and banked it comes up here. Beautifully raised across there, perfectly aligned, and then bump down to ground, quite heavy. I'm a bit surprised by that. If it comes smoothly from here, but no, it's that last node, it just drops down. And then we're going elevated again to go into this intersection. It could have stayed elevated all the way in theory. Okay, let's follow. This is obviously the city centre now. You can tell by the change of the roads. Follow this one around towards, you can see there's a bridge coming. The ping made these bridges, and boy are they beautiful bridges. Okay, let's check it out, shall we? Look at this. It's so good. So I've only got one grumble with this bridge, and it's not by the ping. I'm blaming the map maker. Look, oh, hang on a second, it pops out there. Look, if you're a pedestrian, you've got to like use you got a parascend or something. Bungee jump off the end of that bridge to get off, and they use a rope ladder to get back up. Oh, I don't know. Right, okay, now we've got another trumpet intersection. Looks perfect. But wait for the hidden surprise. Yeah, it goes off to the fog that way. We're going in towards the start square now. Down to the ground. And Yes, we've got a pillar. Oh, dearie, dearie me. The world is going upside down. Okay, heading in towards another custom bridge from the ping. This is another very nice bridge. Not this one. This is vanilla. Not blaming the ping for that one. And then over here now we've got bad glitching here. Very bad glitching. It's a lovely bridge. Just needs a little bit more work getting the roads to the exact right level. Or maybe it's intended to be incomplete and supposed to look like that. And I'm thinking that Mr. Miyagi probably say that. Love the stairs that get up to the top there. That's the marvellous work from the ping. So realistic looking. And got a little bit of glitching on this side too. And also terrain glitching also. And I can say the same also if you have a look on the right in the top corner there, that bridge there, which is disconnected at the moment from all the road network, we've got similar sort of glitching going on with that one too. On with the rail. On with the rail, not really much to say about the rail. There's not much can go wrong with the rail, and if there is something to go wrong, I will find it, I promise you. I might have a minor grumble about something in a minute, like how about right about here. Yeah, that's right, the tunnel just drops away a little bit. A train won't appreciate that much unless it's made out of slime or possibly jelly or jello. Okay, so I'm just once again, might as well get the move it tool out again just to show you how simple it would be if you want to have a go at this map, but you want it to look a little bit more realistic. Yes, choose the nodes, drop them down just enough, and although I've not done a great job here, you'll see the tunnel entrance is still a little bit of a drop off. But you can see how easy that would be to fix and get that looking just right. On the other side, we've got exactly the same, just drops away into that tunnel there. So, yeah, not the best, I'm afraid. Not the best. The rail after that is fine. I have no problems from this point in. It zigzags away in towards, I believe, this is probably where the main central stations are in Moscow. I'm guessing that. Because down here we have all these lines, a couple dead end over there, which I'm guessing are the central stations. And if we go this way, we got this line that just wends away through the city. Right, okay, now we're heading up towards time for our asset review break. If you're new to the show, we review an asset every day of the week as well, just a little quick fly through on something. Today's one is quite upstanding. I hope you're ready for it. Let's go to Assetville right now. Okay, Assetville, and what is on Asset Corner today? Well, it's from France. It's by Jez. I love Jez's work. It's Colon de Jardin du Roy, and I don't know exactly what it's the column of the garden, and I'm not sure what Roy is. I've got remedial French. I have remedial French. That's my second language. Hey, right. It's a very nice piece of work. If I remember rightly in the description, Jez says it's 7 meters tall, and wow, that's it's a good solid piece of granite. That is in real life. If it's 7 meters tall, maybe it's marble. Maybe it probably is marble, isn't it? So anyway, yes, I love Jez's work. I wonder if we can get them on Skylines talk. I wonder if their English is better than my French. It's bound to be. It's bound to be. Colon du Jardin du Roy by Jez, today's rather upstanding asset of the day. As we head off to Themington Island for this week's new theme and LUT combo. A bit of an eye-catching one this week, I think. Cypher by the Pessimist with the 50s popping LUT. And boy, it is a popping LUT, isn't it? Really like this. Really like this. I'm sure it'll work for somebody's cinematic somewhere in the world. Okay, a couple of factoids because factoids. Robert Louis Stevenson, the English, is he Scottish? I think he might well be Scottish. Anyway, he's a creator of great things. Is buried in Western Samoa, of all places. And a 19th century eccentric called John Allington taught his entire estate workers geography by building a scaled down map of the world in a lake and taking them on rowing boat tours of it. That is an eccentric, that is. Oh, we've got to do geography today, sir. Yes, we're going to get in the rowing boat. Oh, back to Moscow map by Mr. Miyagi. There is no shipping route, which won't surprise you because it just wouldn't work on this map Really wouldn't. Water flow. Now, these are proper rivers, clearly. We go upstream, and we go upstream some more. And there's plenty of upstreaming going on this particular map. And you're saying, BonBon, why aren't you just taking us right to the top? Well, this is a long old trip just to look at upstream. Come on, hang on a second, it got a little bit light in the flow there. Watching out for any problems. Gets a bit narrow here, but that's fine. And then here, there's barely any water flow at all right here, so something to watch out for possibly. There are some arrows, which is basically still taking us upstream the way that we're going, and it gets a bit stronger in a second. Hang on, there are we? Yep, it's going upstream and getting stronger. This is better, much better water flow here, around the bend here. And then we've got this bridge, and then we are going yeah, upstream a bit more, and a little bit more, and still more. Goodness me, couldn't you just cut to the end, BonBon? Well, no, because then you would have missed this going downstream. Downstream, upstream, and it all starts underneath this bridge. There's some kind of water vortex going on right at that point. And it's very odd. If we come down and have a look underneath, because sometimes you get a bulge of water where there is a water source. Let me quickly motorboat up the river here. There we go. Right, there's no bulge in the water, so it's actually quite well done, but it's hidden under the bridge. It's a bit awkward. I mean, it's not going to cause any problems, although that I'm blaming it on the subsidence of the bridge on the opposite side there. I told you we'd get to this, didn't I? I did tell you. That's what I suspect has caused it. I wonder if Moscow actually has that problem in real life. Of course it doesn't. It's totally ridiculous of me. Anyway, yeah, the entire map is very flat, and that's great for building, especially for noobs and novices like me. The terrain, I've got the terrain line switched on now, and you can barely tell. There's absolutely no undulation at all, which, like I say, for a city builder, a noob or a novice, is going to make it really easy to build. And yeah, the riverbanks aren't particularly exciting either, but once again, for a noob or novice, you probably won't care too much. You might be calling you a noob, do you? It's not too much. It's only an insult if you're not a noob and somebody calls you a noob. But yes, that's all good. It's an interesting map, obviously based on a real design, and yeah, overall I'm glad to see it. It's just nice to see maps from other parts of the world. Let's have a look at the forests while we're here. These are the generic trees, and your chance to vote now, of course. Is this a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really will count, because there will be a show coming along showcasing the best of the month, and I still need to make last month's one, but I've been so busy, and it's not going to happen this week either because I'm so busy. Help. Okay, that is about that. What do you think? What do you think? Overall, I like the design. Obviously, it's based on real Moscow, and overall, I quite like the design, but it doesn't do anything beyond that. And because of that, it's going to get middle 3 stars. It's not ugly, but it doesn't pop in any way, shape, or form. Detailing. Is there any chance that I could give Mr. Miyagi 2 stars? Well, across the whole, the map shouldn't really have too many problems, should it? It's quite a basic map. And yet, it's riddled with little errors. And I'm going to mark you down, Miyagi. 2 stars for detail. Gameplay potential, loads of it, of course. And really set for the new player, the beginner, somebody just experimenting with their first online map, their first creative map, custom maps. I'm going to give it 4 stars for gameplay. I think it's all there. So there we are, Moscow map by Mr. Miyagi. Really glad to see another map from not Europe, not America. And Mr. Miyagi is the man to do it for us. It just needs the feeling I get from that map is it was just rushed a little bit to finish. But yeah, I'm really glad to see it. Okay, your chance now to vote on another map from history. This one on the screen now is over a year old. Go and have a look at that one and give it your marks as well. And don't forget, there are no extra shows this week, so I'll see you tomorrow for another map in the What's Map series. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.